Okay, in this section here, we're going to be talking about multiplication of polynomials. Multiplication of polynomials. Let's say, best thing to do is just work some examples. Let's say, for example, we had x to the 5th power times, a dot means times, x to the 3rd power. We want to simplify this. So what we're going to do is we're going to add their coefficients. This becomes x to the 5 plus 3, but of course we don't leave it like that. This becomes x to the 8th power. So you see that? We just add their coefficient, or add their exponent, sorry. Let's take a look at another one. Let's say we had y times y to the 8th power. So what do we do here? It's y to, this is 1 plus 8. Right, so there's a 1 here, but we don't ever write it. But there's a 1 there. So this becomes y to the 9th power. Okay, you should be catching on by now. Alright, here's a tricky one here. A times B times A squared times B to the 4th. Alright, so we got to take all the ones that are, I guess you could say, you see this here? We have an A and an A squared. Alright, so let's put them side by side. Remember, this is A to the 1st power times A squared. And then let's put our B's side by side. Okay. And I'm going to write this down below here. Equals. So we add, look here. Add 1 plus 2 is 3. So we can combine those. And B, this is times. Right? 1 plus 4 is 5. Alright? So that's been simplified. Okay. Moving right along. This is called, now that previous one, that's the product law of exponents. Okay? In other words, more generally, if x is raised to the 8th power, A, times x raised to the B, we can simplify that as x to the A plus B. Now we should say something about A and B. They must be positive integers. Okay, positive integers at this point. Alright, now we're going to look at the power to a power law for exponents. And I'm going to go ahead and just write it generally. If we have x raised to the a power, and the whole thing, we're going to put this in parentheses, is raised to the b, then this can be rewritten as x to the a times b. Okay, x to the a times b. We'll work some examples. Let's work some examples. Y raised to the 2nd power, and the whole thing is raised to the 5th power. This is y 2 times 5 which could be simplified to y to the 10th. See that? Y to the 10th. Okay, let's go ahead and stop there, and we'll continue on into the next video working more of these examples.